Welcome to the channel, KD Wheels. I am KD. So today is just gonna be a little update. So I got all the music that's going into the Caddy, the Escalade. Except for like the miscellaneous power wire, ground wire, distro blocks, ground blocks, RCAs, a couple batteries. I think I might run like 2 batteries. Yeah, so as I said before, everything Scar Audio. The DTS was my first experience with Scar Audio, and I was surprised, and so I stuck with them. I'm gonna stick with them. Maybe on the next build, I might go with something else, but for now, it's Scar. Hands down, it's Scar. So also, I'm running 4 15s. Yeah, so just wanted to go over everything. I don't want to leave nothing out. So here we go. So these are the EVLs. EVL 15s, 2 on, 4 of them bad boys. So originally, I had this one and that one in the DTS, and they slapped. So I was going to redo the car. That was my plan, to redo the car. But so I went and bought another one. I was gonna go 3 15s. Cause that's my usual setup. That's like my trademark setup. I always run 3 15s, like always. That's just my personal preference. But God had different plans for me. He blessed me with something else. And so that's where the truck came into play. And so I bought another one. So 4 of them bad boys. And they all D2s, you can see. They're all 2 on. So I decided to go even Steven this time. And I don't know if you know, the guys, maybe guys is watching, that maybe getting into doing sound systems and stuff, audio. There's really no way to evenly distribute power with 3 15s. Don't get me wrong, you can still push the hell out of them, and they gonna slap. They're gonna always slap. Like I said, it's always been my personal preference, 3 15s. So they gonna slap. You push them right, the right enclosure, they gonna slap. But this time I'm just gonna do something different. I always try to step it up on each build. So that's what we doing. And so I also have 2 of the RP 2000 by 1s. 2000 by 1s, 2 of them to push each pair. I actually should have got the 4500s. There's a guy on Instagram, I think it's Chill Master Will. He's got, these are the EVLs. He's got the step up, but he's got the 6 4500s. No, what is it, 6? Or is it 4? Well, he's got 6 15s. And then he's got, I want to say 4 4500s. Or 6 4500s. That's what I want. I think it's 6 4500s. So I know these can take the power. They can take it. But I had to stay within my budget. Sometimes you got to stay within your budget. I'm not trying to, really go all crazy because I'm marketing wheels. So that's where the majority of my money is going. The wheels. So, yeah, so that's what we're doing. So all this stuff is going to weigh. Also, I posted that too, the box that these are going in. I'll put that in the video as well and explain a little bit about that as well. So, as for the highs, the mids and the highs, I got these 6.5s. I guess the TX series. My truck got 6.5s in all the doors. So these actually should go right in. And these are 2-ways. I just like 2-ways. I don't really like the what they call them, the component setup with the mid and then the extra tweeter. I just like to get these. To me, these are better. They sound better. So I got 4 of these, 2 boxes of them. That's 4. And also, I got the 1-inch dome tweeters. I forgot those actually. Let me go get those, be right back. Yeah, so I got the 1-inch dome tweeters. These are for the front doors and the little pillars where the tweeters go. Now I'm sure these gonna have to be, the mounting bracket or the housing gonna have to be modified a little bit for these to fit in there, but that ain't nothing. That's no biggie. And so, all of the mids and highs getting pushed with this. This RP 75x4. That should be enough to push all the mids and highs. You don't really need, you don't need a whole lot of power to push the mids and the highs. Unless you got some old competition, like if competition stuff, like if I had, my tweeters was like the horn compression tweeters. If these were like double the size, they'd still be 6.5s, but like double the size, and of course they would take more power, but these is just an upgrade, I believe an upgrade above factory. Now the speakers that's in a Cadillac truck that's got the premium Bose system. So, and them already sound good, but so these is probably a step above that. So they should be fine. With the power from this, they should be fine. All I'm looking for is crisp highs, crisp mids, everything crispy just to complement the low. Because the lows is gonna be unreal. So that's all I'm looking for. I actually might get, two more sets of them and just have two in each door. I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure yet. And so to tie everything in together, I got this American-based 3-way crossover. Again, I don't know if some of you guys know, some of you guys that might be just starting to play with audio or whatever, you need a crossover, especially if you got multiple amps. Actually, you really need an audio control. Audio control is hands down the best thing you can have with multiple amps. And again, I might get one. I think I only paid $30 for this right here. But I definitely might invest in the audio control. But you need that to fine tune your system. You don't want to have 4 15s or 3 15s or anything, and you don't want when you play songs and stuff, you don't want the words coming through your subs, right? Subs only supposed to put out low notes. That's it, right? So you shouldn't have words playing through your subs at all, period. So if you do, you might want to go fix that. You should not have words playing through your subs. And so that is everything. So like I said, now it's just ready for the install. I don't know how far down the line the actual install is. There is so much that got to be done before the install. The only reason why I have most of the stuff is because, again, some of the stuff I had in my DTS. So the rest of the stuff to get was nothing. I mean, Scar really ain't that expensive. So that's why I have everything. So we talking, yeah, I still got to get a bigger alternator. I'm probably gonna go with a maybe 300, 360, something crazy amp alternator. And let me see, I need distribution blocks, ground blocks, and all that good stuff. I was going to take the back seats, the back captain seats out, and put the bench seat in there. I think they call it 60/40 or whatever that is. And then I could have made an amp rack under the seat. I could have put the batteries up under there, everything. Not gonna go that route now. I'm just gonna keep the captain chairs. So I'm probably gonna get a custom console made back there to house the batteries. So the only issue that I have now is the actual amp racks. The amp rack, all this stuff gotta go on somewhere. So, and I'll explain that too when I show the box. So yeah, that's how we rolling over here. So this is the box that I was talking about earlier. So as you can see, this box is big as hell. Super big. So I got it taped up because I don't want any bugs or anything getting inside. Got a couple openers here. This is trying to come open on this side. me see if I can. It actually is not that heavy. So 2 of them are gonna go here, here, and here. And this is the porthole right here. Super duper big porthole. Super duper big porthole. So this box is made out of birch instead of MDF. Those of you that make boxes or whatever, you know that MDF is good stuff, but it's heavy. It's heavy. So if this box would have been made out of MDF, it would take 2 people to pick this box up, maybe 3. Also, it'd be so heavy that I probably have to upgrade the rear suspension in the truck. I mean, MDF is heavy. But with this, I could pick this box up by myself. I actually put the box in here. So this box takes up the whole back of the truck. The whole back of the truck. Whole back of the truck. Yeah, that's a big box. That's a huge box right there. Huge. So the box is 1 inch thick all the way around. It's got bracing in it. I will show the bracing, but I don't want to open up I didn't bring no tape to retape the hose back up. It's braced. It's braced in all the corners. All the corners. It's braced in the inside. So yeah, 2 speakers gonna go on the outside, and then these 2 speakers, I'm putting it with the magnet out. So, excuse me, like I said, this box, and if I'd have had them 4500s, boy, man. But we still good. We still good. We still good. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, so also as I was saying earlier, this box takes up the whole back. So now I gotta figure out how to do my amp rack. I possibly thought about putting the amps right here and everything, but I'm actually gonna put my logo right here with the RGB lights. So, and this whole box is getting wrapped. I was gonna do it with the wood. I was gonna do a vinyl wood grain wrap to match the wood grain in the truck, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna wrap it with the same color leather or vinyl wrap so that it matches. Yeah, so all I gotta do now is figure out how I'm gonna do these amps. Where I'm gonna put all these amps at. Like I said, I'm gonna get a little console built that, you know, to have the batteries and stuff like that. And that's gonna be lit up too. I actually think that, well, this part of the box is gonna be directly behind the seat. So the console that I'm gonna have built will house the batteries, and it's probably gonna connect to this. Cause it's gonna be lit up with the RGBs too. So I don't know if I'm gonna incorporate that and let it flow into the logo. I don't know yet. Nevertheless, I need to figure out where to put my power sources at. So, but we'll figure it out. So that is everything. Like I said, this is just an update. So the install It'll be a video for that, most definitely, because I'm sure people gonna want to see that. That video might do good. It should do good. So yeah, please, if you like this video, like, share, subscribe. Make sure that notification bell is on. I appreciate your support. And to the next video, Katie Wills.